Hi, everyone. Welcome to Easy Tarot Lessons. This is Sally. I'm here with Sharon and Mandy. Hi, everyone.
Hiya.
Hi.
Today we have the Queen of Swords joining us.
Yay.
Yay! I'm looking at her face going, oh! Sharon, what's going on with the Queen of Swords?
I think this poor lady has such a bad rap. Everybody sees her as the bitch card. And I think she's just a strong woman who knows her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um she's sitting in her throne. She knows her place. She's got the sword in her hand to say, don't mess up or I will have something to say about it. But she's got her hand raised in that come forward gesture or rise.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that she's fair but stern, and in a woman that gets a pretty bad rap. If
Yeah.
that were a man, nobody would say he was a bitch. They'd just say he was a strong man.
Mm-hmm.
I love her little crown of butterflies. I think she
Right.
she has a softness to her that isn't obvious. I think she's fair, upright, upright. She's the only queen that has a piece of jewelry on besides her clasp. You know,
Mm-hmm.
think most of them have a clasp for their cloak on, but she's got that bracelet that almost looks like it could be a rosary.
Yeah, I was thinking mala beads, and it looks like there's one on both sides. I was just looking at that.
Oh, yeah, there is a little bit of red on that other wrist.
Uh-huh.
So, and then the clouds on her cloak, she's got a softness to her, but she doesn't let it show as often as most people think that, as society, we're supposed to be soft and feminine and this and
Mm-hmm.
that. And I I like this queen because she's not afraid to be who she is, and she's not afraid to be, show that strength and that discipline and the ability to command.
Mm-hmm.
And you think back in the 1900s, oh wow, this poor woman would never find a husband because
Yeah.
back then it was all, women go to the other room while the men smoke and talk politics.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I think she just got a bad rep. I think she's got some things going on in her head emotionally because those trees back there are blowing in the wind.
Uh,
All the swords except for the king, the court cards have that storm going on in the
Right.
background, either coming or there.
Uh-huh.
But she's weathering the storm and she's keeping her calm and she's going about business like she's supposed to.
You know, you said something about the emotional nature that really struck me this time because, well, for the first time, again, using Pamela A, so I don't know if it applies to every deck, but it's certainly applying to this one. If you look by those trees on the bottom left-hand side, there's water. So there is an emotional aspect to this card.
Ah, she just
Yeah.
keeps it contained.
Yeah. Mandy, what do you have going on with this card?
Oh, I love her. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like feel, in common with all the queens in the upright position, she's empowered. She's in control of her own stuff. I think she's very clear-headed. I think she's very knowledgeable. I agree with you, Sharon. I think she's very fair. I also think she's very focused, and she's
Mm-hmm.
very. And I often hear myself say, I'm going to have to be Queen of Swords to deal with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's one of the queens that I absolutely call upon because I'm not naturally the Queen of Swords, but if I have to have some sort of dispute with someone, I have to be the Queen of Swords to be able to sort of articulate myself properly and do it. Or if I have to do a job I don't like doing, like say my tax return or something, and I need to sort of stay focused on it and not let my mind wander all over the place. She's the one of the 78 cards that I call upon to kind of just get me on track until the job is done. I
Mm-hmm.
think
Yeah.
she's amazing, and I would not want to fall out with her. Certainly not in reverse.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
Lord, no.
Absolutely not in reverse. I think she'd really put you down. to be quite honest.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
she's very, very intimidating in reverse, and could make you feel very sort of small and inadequate.
Yeah.
She
In
has the power to do that.
in reverse,
Yeah,
she could be the bitch card, or she
Yes.
could be really, really weak.
yeah,
True.
yeah.
Yeah, I often say queen of mean when I see it reversed.
I think she's just brilliant. Actually, I just really, really, she comes up quite a lot in my readings, and I just, yeah, you know, when you're doing a reading for someone and it's advice that they're
Mm.
after or something like that, and she comes up,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel somehow the client always walks away feeling a little bit more empowered and a little bit more kind of, that they're not alone with their situation. And it's often down to her and what she's had to say in the reading, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
As everybody sees her, or well, not everybody, but especially in forums, you've seen it, Mandy and Sally too, where they get the Queen of Swords and they're like, "Oh, bitch card. It's not going to
Mm-hmm.
be pleasant."
Oh,
And
no, not necessarily. Yeah.
no, she's got it together.
Do you see her as being quite Aquarian, sort of quite detached and independent and
I personally do. I mean,
yeah,
for me, this is the card I relate to because, I am an Aquarian. I understand this card.
yeah.
Yeah. And see, there's a lot of softness to her that people don't see because they're looking straight at that sword and her straight back. But
Well,
she's got,
thinking astrologically, then the kind of humanitarian side of Aquarius could be there, couldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
absolutely. That's why I think she's going to be fair too.
Definitely. Judge Judy, perhaps.
Repeat.
Judge Judy.
Oh,
Judge Judy,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at the cherub on the side of her throne. Even the cherub has that sort of, foreman of the jury look.
That's not one happy cherub, is
No,
it?
no, not at all. But, not angry either, just keeping their secrets almost.
Yeah.
Just, poker face. That's it. It's good poker face.
Yeah. But you could absolutely count on her to deal with the situation diplomatically,
Right side up.
firmly.
Yes.
Yeah, firmly, and I don't know. I just feel she would. I don't know. I just feel that you would be able to sort of like rely on her to kind of handle it well.
Mm-hmm.
Always in the upright, of course.
Yeah.
Right. I like this card. I relate to this card.
Yeah.
Um,
And you know that expression, like she doesn't suffer fools gladly, I would say.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, if I could pick a queen that I would like to be, it would be the Queen of Swords. Unfortunately, I'm not logical enough to be the Queen of Swords. I'm the Queen of Squirrels. Shit.
That's funny.
Oh,
I'm looking with all these sword court cards and the bird theme. The page of swords has like a whole bunch of birds in the sky. The Knight of Swords had like that circle of carrion birds. The Queen of Swords just has the one up there, and it gives me a very solitary feel. This Queen of Swords doesn't need a King of Swords, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, true, very true.
and the king has two birds.
Yes. Yeah, I know we hadn't gotten there yet, but yeah, I'm sitting here looking at that. So yeah, there's kind of I can do this alone feel with the Queen of Swords.
I don't need no damn man, right?
She's Elizabeth the First.
There we, oh man, I would love to know who she modeled these after.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be Queen Victoria, would it?
Oh
Because
gosh, no.
yeah, I don't know.
She single-handedly populated the entire European continent. Yeah. So, anything else on the Queen of Swords? I think she's wonderful,
I do.
I agree.
and she gets a bad rap, but if you reverse her, she's earned it.
Yeah, but upright, I think it's just because that connotation from the early times that she was drawn, that was not a what is that word I'm looking for? Not the Marian kind of woman. So old
Okay.
fashioned.
I mean, she is a very masculine energy, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
I would say she would definitely hold her own in a man's world. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Again, that whole single
Yeah.
bird feel.
Yeah.
And confidence. Oh, I would
Yep.
love to have that kind of confidence.
I don't exactly see her being a bundle of laughs.
Yeah, you wouldn't go in for a hug.
But she's wearing a butterfly crown. Come
She's also
on.
got a really big sword. If she puts her arms back around me, she might cut me.
I'm sitting here. I'm going to compare it to her husband's sword because, well, and hers is just slightly larger.
Why, yes, it is.
Your own decks, guys. Confirm. On that note, oh, anyone who would like to comment on this, please put something in the comments. Measure your own sword. See how they go. We'd love to hear what you have to say about the Queen of Swords. Is she just the Queen of Mean, or is she something more?
She's so something more, in my opinion. But we'd love to hear y'all's too.
Absolutely. Well, ladies, thank you very much. This was awesome.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
And everyone, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.